How important is early engagement in this APP transition process?
Although ACOs have been relatively protected from difficult quality reporting so far. Now, it's hard enough to have to abstract 248 charts for each measure every year, but it's ultimately doable even in the most, since it's capped at 248 patients, it's doable even in big complex organizations. Web interface is almost universally a manual chart abstraction process. It can be facilitated by electronic extraction, but it is difficult to do without substantial manual chart abstraction. Now, we find that measurement by chart abstraction by manual methods tends to be more accurate than electronic extractions. People doing manual extractions tend to have higher scores than those who are doing electronic extraction. And that's because providers typically prioritize accuracy and ease of entry over standards and data accessibility when they document. So in manually abstracting charts, people doing the abstractions are to start with or become quickly adept at finding the data no matter where or how it's recorded. We can manually recognize the data when we see it. Whereas with electronic extraction, we're inflexible. Tiny aberrations in style, language, location render the data undetectable. So you tend to get lower scores with electronic extraction techniques. To identify and correct those aberrations is time consuming. The process is not quick and simple. It requires continuous vigilance to maintain your great documentation. And there's also typically a continuous opportunity to find and eliminate errors every year, finding the most obvious or the most damaging errors, and then gradually working into the less damaging or less obvious errors as you advance year to year. So there's a lot of work to make that reporting accurate. And again, great reason to start very early. If you wait till last minute, you're just going to take whatever you get naturally out of your system, which may not be pretty.